Hi everyone, my name is Ranganathan. So I'm here to let you know about some of the expenses which I'm incurring here in Sydney. So I'm here from 3 months, and the main expense which I would say is rent, and it is a little difficult to get a house here. There are a lot of processes involved, so you need to first go and apply for house visits. So the house owners or the landlords or the agencies will put ad that house inspection is available, so you have to go there and then see the houses. Then once you're there, they'll give you an invite, so in that you need to add your details and apply for it, and that might have a lot of information which they ask for. So if they accept it, then you will be able to pay and take that house. So that's how the process here works, and it requires a bond as well. So whatever bond money which you give, it will be kept in the New South Wales government side, and once you're done with your lease or whatever tenure it's called, they will return it, and you have to make sure that house is given back in the same way it was given to you. So make sure that you do the recordings of everything, every nook and cranny which you can, because they'll give you an inspection report once you able to get in, and even on that you have to mention all those details. So that's a very important thing. Just wanted to say it right away. So first expense is rent. So for me it is coming around $2,000. So you can say that it's around 450, but if you add electricity charges also to this, which might come around 100. So I've not got my electricity charge till now, so I'm expecting it to be around 100. So I'm just rounding it off to 2000. So you cannot get it any cheaper than this. And the second biggest expense will be your groceries. So I do my groceries from Coles. So there are multiple supermarket chains here, which is one of that is Coles. There is Woolies, that is Woolworth. There's something called IGA. There's something called Metro. There are a lot of them, and there's one called Big W. So whichever is nearby your place, there is one called Aldi. So these are the ones, and they have some markets as well, which will be, the price will be cheaper than what you see on these supermarkets. But problem is, like, if you are staying in a small studio like me, you will not have a big fridge. You'll have a very small one, so you cannot keep most of the stuff on that. So you have to buy every 2 days or something like that. So that grocery expense is coming around $200 per week. And then the next big expense is the transport. So since you're new here or you're a student, you might be using the public transport. So here, public transport, you need to buy something called Opal card, or you can use your debit card, credit card to swipe and go, as pay as you go. So I use the Opal card, and there are no concessions for me here, neither for me and my wife. So some of the students get it, but I don't know, for some reason we don't have it. And so that will be costing you around $200 a month if you travel every day. So per day they will catch around $18.45 or 65 cents, something like that. And on weekends, on Fridays, it will be around $9.85. And for a week they cannot capture more than $50, and for a month the maximum is 200. So that is one. And so those two things which I've just told you, grocery and the transportation, is costly here again. And then the third thing is, like, if you have to go out somewhere, you might have to eat outside. So basically, to give you an idea, one coffee outside will cost you around $5 to $8, unless you are drinking it from 7-Eleven or some other store, which will be $2 coffee. And if you have a breakfast for two, it will come somewhere around $50. And if lunch, proper lunch, will be around $80 to $100 for two people. So that's what I have seen. I'm a vegetarian, so I'm saying on what I have seen. And then other expenses, if you go somewhere, mostly there are a lot of free things to see here, so I am visiting most of them. So if you have to go there, so like for example, if you go to zoo, that'll cost you a ticket. If you go to the other paid attractions, so all those are extra. So first you can cover a lot of things which is free, so I will recommend do that. And other than that, if you have any other expenses, you have to be, yeah, the mobile recharge is another expense. So I'm using something called AmaZIM. So there is other telecommunication providers as well. Telstra is there, Optus is there, and there are so many other SIMs. So other network providers, they use Telstra or Optus, and they are in different names. So that is also there. So my plan is 30 GB, I mean 32 GB for $30. So there are cheaper plans. So my plan is this. So that will be around $30. And if you need a Wi-Fi, that starts from $60. And then you have to buy your own router. And if they come with a router, it will be around $80 to $90. So that's how it is. Then altogether, like if you're living in a small studio apartment, and then if you're not going outside, eating outside, and you're basically cooking by yourself, it will be around $3,800 to $4,000 would be the expense. And yeah, when you move in first time, so you might have to buy certain stuff like a fan or a mixie or something, whatever you need, utensils, kitchen stuff. So all those are not included here, so that's an extra thing which you have to buy. So yeah, that's what I have here. So if I have missed anything, I will put it on the comments. So that's about it, guys. So I will put more contents on this because I am staying here. I will be going through all this. So if you find it helpful, please comment, subscribe. Thank you.